So maybe Beau Greaves is going to be on the Pro Tour after all. Last week we thought it wasn't going to be the case when she lost at Q School. However, she is now going to get something I like to call the golden ticket. Now, what that means is Beau Greaves at the end of the first Challenge Tour weekend is in position 1. The Challenge Tour is a tour made up of all the players that went to Q School but did not get their cards. Now, the 128 tour card holders will get first refusal of the 128 places on the Pro Tour. If they do not complete, and if they do not get in that position, let's say they're on holiday or they just don't want to go for whatever reason, they start using the Challenge Tour order of merit to top things up. So number 1 will get first refusal. That right now is Beau Greaves. Now, if that sounds confusing, I get it. It can get confusing. I am going to be doing a video on how it works, the system, Pro Tour, Development Tour, Challenge Tour, all the different systems within darts. So if you are quite new to darts or you just need it explaining to you, hit that subscribe button because that's coming in the new studio once that opens at the back end of this week. Now, Beau Greaves, the golden ticket. What does that mean she can do? Well, that means she can do the Challenge Tour. That means she can still play on the Modus Super Series. That because not having a tour card means she's allowed to play on other TV or streamed events not ran by the PDC. Again, all that's due to come. She can still play the Development Tour because of her age. She can play the Women's Series. She can play the WDF, and if she wants to, try and defend her world title for a 3rd time and become a 4-time Women's World Champion. She can play on the ADC. She can play on any sort of streamed events or televised events. And she can now play on the PDC Pro Tour and is likely to be an invite pretty much for the entirety of the season. This is as good as having a PDC Pro Tour card, but with all the opportunities to still go and play those other aspects. Now, Beau Greaves, when we look at the year ahead and look at the performance she's got, if she can maintain this level of performance, Beau Greaves could be one of the richest dart players this year. We look at when Luke Littler was breaking through. I did a video saying he earned more than a lot of those sort of big players and those big names. Beau Greaves could be in the same situation. If not, we could be looking potentially certainly top 16 sort of money for Beau this year when we look at the Women's World Match Play and that Women's Series in which she dominates. Dev Tour, Challenge Tour. She will be a tour card holder next year, I'm pretty sure of that, off either the Development Tour or the Challenge Tour, so I don't think she'll be at Q School next year. The reason is performances like this. So this is her first Challenge Tour title. Look at the averages. 90, 90, 93, 91, 93, 94, 95, 94. Consistently never dropped below a 90. And look at the players she was beating. Mike Warburton's an established player on the Challenge Tour now. 5-0 victory. Alexander Merckx nearly picked up his tour card off the Challenge Tour last year. Was 1 game away from doing so. 5-1. Jamie Atkins was a big feature on this tour last year. Stefan Belmont's won multiple. Mikael Unterbuchner has been a former tour card holder. We take a look at the next event she won, which was event number 3. Same sort of thing again. This time, though, 97, 105, 101 in the final against the Seniors World Champion John Henderson. 5-1 victory against Jimmy Van Ski, who picked up multiple WDF titles last year. John O'Shea, former tour card holder. Andreas Harrison, winner of the Super Series. So massive results for Beau, giving her a seasonal average so far of 93.14. Now, I heard these silly remarks in regards to what you need to compete on the Pro Tour. 93.14 puts Beau Greaves, average-wise, around about the world's top 32, with that scoring power of 103.28. That is judged over 23 matches, so a very big sample of games suggests that Beau Greaves is going to have a great 2025, and we are going to see Beau Greaves on the Pro Tour. I think she plays every single Pro Tour this year. I'd be surprised if she misses out on any. She would have to have a disastrous back end of the year for her now not to be after 2 Challenge Tour titles. I think she gets that card. Now the big question comes, at the end of the year, does Beau Greaves then go, right, I'm going to go to Ali Pali, or does she go to Lakeside? I personally think, and this is just a guess, I think she'll go to Lakeside, try and be a 4-time world champion, because at the end of this year, she's not going to be able to do it no more, because she'll be a tour card holder. I think that's a pretty safe prediction from this point in. How do you think it's going to go in 2025 for Beau Greaves? I think she's on for a corker. Catch you soon. Some more Edgar TV.